The Roman Empire. Just the name conjures up images of power and grandeur. For centuries Rome ruled a vast territory, from the misty shores of Britain to the sun-baked sands of North Africa. Its legions were unmatched, its laws and administration were models of efficiency. Its culture influenced art, literature, and politics for generations to come. But how did such a mighty empire crumble? What went wrong? The story of Rome is not just a tale of triumph, it's also a cautionary tale of decline and fall. Understanding why Rome fell is about more than just history lessons. It's about understanding the fragility of even the most powerful empires and the lessons we can learn from their mistakes. Rome's success was built on military might, innovative engineering, and a complex system of governance. But beneath the surface of this glorious empire, cracks were beginning to appear. Internal strife, economic woes, and relentless pressure from outside forces would eventually bring the mighty empire to its knees. One of the most significant factors in Rome's decline was a series of internal problems that ate away at the empire's core. Political corruption became rampant. Emperors rose and fell in quick succession, often assassinated by rivals, or overthrown by their own troops. The once efficient bureaucracy became bogged down in inefficiency and greed. The Roman economy also faced severe challenges. Constant wars drained the treasury, while inflation soared. The empire's reliance on slave labor discouraged technological innovation, and created a vast underclass with little stake in Rome's success. Adding to these woes were increasing problems within the Roman army. What was once a disciplined and loyal fighting force became stretched thin across the vast empire. To maintain its legions, Rome began recruiting barbarian mercenaries, a decision that would have unforeseen consequences. These mercenaries, often less loyal to Rome than to their own tribal leaders, would eventually play a significant role in the empire's downfall. While Rome was grappling with its internal demons, external forces were also gathering strength. Tribes from beyond the empire's borders, often pushed westward by the Huns' advance from the east, began to exert increasing pressure on Rome's frontiers. These barbarians, as the Romans called them, were not simply savage hordes. They were often well-organized and led, seeking land, resources, and a better life within the empire's borders. The Goths, Vandals, Huns, and other tribes posed a constant threat to Roman territory. They launched raids and invasions, weakening the empire's defenses and further draining its resources. The once mighty Roman legions found themselves increasingly on the defensive, struggling to hold back the tide of barbarian migration and invasion. Rome's attempts to appease these tribes by offering them land within the empire only served to weaken the empire further. These concessions created divisions within the empire and eroded Roman authority. The barbarians, once content with raiding, began to see the possibility of carving out their own kingdoms within the empire's borders. Figures of fate. Leaders and events that shaped the decline. The decline and fall of the Roman Empire were not solely the result of abstract forces. Key individuals and events played pivotal roles in shaping the empire's destiny. One such figure was Emperor Constantine, who, in the 4th century AD, moved the empire's capital from Rome to Constantinople. This decision, while strategically sound at the time, further divided the empire and weakened the authority of Rome in the west. Another crucial event was the Battle of Adrianople in 378 AD, where the Roman army, led by Emperor Valens, suffered a catastrophic defeat at the hands of the Visigoths. This battle marked a turning point in Roman history, demonstrating the empire's vulnerability and emboldening its enemies. The reign of Honorius, who became emperor of the Western Roman Empire in 395 AD, is often seen as the beginning of the end. Honorius's inability to deal effectively with internal revolts and external threats allowed the barbarians to gain a foothold within the empire. In 410 AD, the Visigoths, led by Alaric, sacked Rome itself, a shocking event that sent shockwaves throughout the empire and beyond. The fall, not a bang, but a whimper. The fall of the Roman Empire was not a single cataclysmic event, but rather a long and drawn-out process of decline and fragmentation. Over the course of the 5th century AD, the Western Roman Empire crumbled from within and without. Barbarian tribes carved out their own kingdoms within the empire's borders. The last Roman emperor in the West, Romulus Augustulus, was deposed by the Germanic warlord Odoacer in 476 AD. This event, while significant, was more of a symbolic end to an empire that had already lost its power and influence. However, it's important to note that the Eastern Roman Empire, centered on Constantinople, continued to thrive for centuries after the fall of the West. Known as the Byzantine Empire, it preserved much of Roman culture and tradition until its eventual conquest by the Ottoman Turks in 1453. The fall of the Roman Empire, therefore, was not a sudden collapse, but a gradual disintegration. It was a complex process driven by a combination of internal weaknesses and external pressures, with key figures and events shaping its course. Echoes of Rome. Lessons for the modern world. The story of the Roman Empire holds many lessons for us today. It reminds us that even the most powerful empires are not invincible. They can be brought down by a combination of internal decay and external pressure. The Roman Empire's fate teaches us the importance of strong leadership, a stable economy, and a united front against external threats. It also highlights the dangers of political corruption, social inequality, and over-reliance on military might. Rome's legacy lives on, not only in its ruins and artifacts but also in its lasting impact on Western civilization. Its laws, language, architecture, and culture continue to influence us today. By studying the rise and fall of the Roman Empire, we can gain a deeper understanding of the forces that shape our world and the challenges that face empires, both ancient and modern. The Roman Empire may be long gone, but its story continues to resonate with us today, offering valuable lessons about power, civilization, and the enduring human spirit.